Alrighty, so you should have solved step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and here we go with step number 4. So let's look on over here and see what we've got. So for step number 4, your principal has just purchased 402 blocks. Now these blocks are intended to build one of the sections in your wall, and you need to figure out which section of your great wall will these number of blocks build. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and write your formula. So I'm going to write the S times 4 plus 2. And we need to solve for how many blocks here, the 402, right? So this formula will equal, right, whatever section number this is, it's going to equal the 402. So I'm going to just add equals 402, right? And that, my friends, is the first step to solving this problem. So what I'd like you to do right now is go ahead and pause the video and write down this formula or this equation right here, okay? Superb, my friends. All right, so now all we've got to do is solve for S, and S is right here, the section number, because that's the question that is being asked of us, right? Your principal wants to know which section number you are going to build, okay? One of these section numbers, and you need to know which section. So let's go ahead, and the way to solve for this is you want to get the S all alone. And since we're undoing this problem, we're going to go backwards of order of operation. Normally you would do the multiplication first, but we're undoing it, so we're going to go with the addition first. And I like to use the box method. So I'm going to box the plus 2, and I want to get rid of it. So the way to get rid of 2, if I have plus 2, I want to subtract 2. And that's going to give me 0, so it cancels out, right? So whatever I do to one side of the equal sign, I must do the exact same thing to the other side of the equal sign. So I'm going to subtract 2 right over there, and now that's going to give me a new equation. Now look here, plus 2 and minus 2, well, they cancel one another out, right? But on this side of the equal sign, 402 minus 2, well, that's going to give me 400, right? And then I'm going to drop the rest of the equation, and I have S times 4 equals 400, right? So now all I have to do is go, okay, well, now I want to get rid of this times 4, right? Well, I'm going to use the opposite operation. So if I have a times 4, this time I'm going to divide 4. Now you can either write divided by 4, or the other way you could do it is you could simply do the fraction form of divided by 4. Either one works perfectly. So if I have times 4 and a divided by 4, that's going to give me 1, right? And 1, anytime you multiply anything by 1, you get the exact same number, right? So that means that this is going to really cancel itself out, isn't it? So then whatever I do to one side of the equal sign, I must do to the other side as well. So I'm going to divide by 4 over here as well. And that's going to give me a new number here. And actually it's going to give the S will be all alone, which is exactly what I wanted, right? And then 4 goes into 400 exactly 100 times, right? So which figure number are you, or section number are you creating? This is for the 100th section, and that is really, really cool, my friends. So that is all you need to do to solve step number 4 for how many, or which section number 402 blocks would build. Hey, copy this down, and then you are done, my friend. That is it for this entire growth pattern. I'll see you next time. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day.